KJ, welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing with you what I got my kids for Christmas in years past, as well as a Christmas gift guide for kids. If you guys are new to my channel, I have a 6-year-old daughter, I have a 4-year-old son, and a 2-year-old son, and everything in today's video are things that my kids love, things that they've been playing with for years or this past year, depending on when they got it. If they got it for Christmas last year, that'll be, about a year. And then some of these things were gifts that my daughter got, or things we got for my daughter, years ago that she either still plays with or that my boys play with as well. So all of these things are things, again, that my kids love. So hopefully today's video gives you guys some ideas on what you may want to get your kids for Christmas this year. Now, if you guys want to shop any of the items that I am sharing today, I'll throw a link down in the description box below, and I'll also throw a QR code so you guys can shop the links. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So I categorize things by price. So I have a $5 and under, 10 and under, 25 and under, I think, and then I did 25 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 250, and then 250 plus. Now I am going to do a stocking stuffer video. I already did what I got my kids for Christmas stocking stuffer edition, but I'm also going to do a stocking stuffer video for things like my kids already have that they enjoy, similar to this video. So I only put a few things in the $5 and under category because I feel like a lot of the stocking stuffer things I got were $5 and under, but you guys will have to stay tuned. That video will be out, either tomorrow or the next day, and they'll probably be close together. But anyway, now the first item is a crybaby. Now, if you guys watched my what I got my kids for Christmas, like this, regular edition as well as the stocking stuffer edition, I believe I had crybabies on in each of those videos because my daughter loves them. Like I said, she's 6 years old. She's been into crybabies since I think she was like 3 or 4. She doesn't really watch the show. I think it's on Netflix, but she just likes little dolls. She thinks they're so cute. I think she has about like 7 or 8 of them now, and she plays with them all the time. So for $5, I feel like this is a really good investment. You can get them at Five Below, which I think is probably the best place to get them. I'll link what I can on my Amazon storefront, but if you have a Five Below nearby, I'd recommend going there. They usually have like seasonal ones, so if you wanted to get a Christmas one, or if you wanted to get just, this one I think is like a banana split, but she's got a whole bunch of different ones, so that is first on my list. Next up are these LCD tablets. Now these, if you guys follow me on my Disney channel, my Disney Mom Life channel, I usually share these in my Pack With Me videos because my kids love these. These are great for travel, they're great for just going out to eat or just really anytime. So what you do is you can draw on them like this, and then that's a little delete button, and they actually have a little lock on the back. So if I do the lock and then I draw on it and then I press it, it doesn't erase it. So if your kids draw something and they want to share it later on, you can lock the screen and it won't get deleted. But my kids love these. This one I think I got at Target for like $5, but I think you can get like multiple in a pack on Amazon for like even like cheaper than that. Like I think they shake out to be less than $5 on Amazon, but these are great. Next up is this Seek and Find book. This just happens to be a Disney one because, again, if you guys know me, I love Disney. So this one I think I got at the Dollar Tree when Dollar Tree was still like $1.25 for things like this. And basically all it is a Seek and Find book. So these are the different things that your child has to find. My 4-year-old especially loves these. He has a highlights version at my parents' house that he loves to do. These are great because my daughter used it, and then my middle son has, he's like into it now. So my daughter still loves them too. She, like I said, she's 6 and she loves the Seek and Find, or this one's called a Look and Find, Search and Find, whatever you want to call it. But these are really great and for a really low price point. So that's all I have for the $5 and below category because, like I said, in my stocking stuffer edition, I will have a few more items and they're more in like that under $5 price point. So now we're moving into the under $10 price point. Now, first on this list are these Disney dolls. You can get these at Target, usually for like $10. We got these on Shop Disney for a like ridiculous sale. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, they were like $7 or $8. They were really inexpensive. So I also have Tinkerbell here. Now my daughter has like every Disney princess, like a lot of the non-Disney princesses, but like Tinkerbell, for example. So my daughter loves them. She also has Barbies too, and you can also find Barbies for under $10 as well. But I think if you have a little girl like I do who absolutely loves Disney princesses or loves Barbies, you can definitely find them for an affordable price point, like under $10 for sure. You can find them at Target, Walmart, Amazon, but I think they're just such a great thing, if your kids are into dolls. Now, maybe your child is more into action figures like my boys. Now, I will say these actually started out as my daughter. So she was very into Spidey and His Amazing Friends when she was, a little bit younger, maybe when she was like 3, 4. And, she still likes it a little bit, but like my boys love Spidey, like love Spidey, love Marvel. So these guys here, I got these several years ago, and yes, they are under $10. And why I love them is because they're big. They're like hard plastic. Because if you have a little one, like if you have a toddler, especially like my 2-year-old, you know, or even a child like a little bit under 2, like these are great because they don't have any little parts. Like they're big, and like I said, there's no tiny parts. So I think that's awesome. And I think we have Gabi, we have Iron Man, we have Black Panther, we have Ghost Spider. So they have a whole bunch of them like this, and they're under $10. I feel like that is such a steal. Next up, I have some rings. Now my daughter, you'll see they're not all here because I've given them to her for different things. My daughter loves rings, absolutely loves them. So what I did was I got this pack. This is the box that it came in, and I think it was like $7 or $8, and it has all of these rings inside. There was a Christmas tree one. Oh, there still is. There's a Christmas tree one here. So maybe I'll let my elf know that there's a Christmas tree ring there in case my elves want to leave that for my daughter one day. So by the way, if you have an elf and your elf needs some ideas this year, I have a whole bunch of elf on the shelf videos on my channel. I just put out what my elf did last year, I think last week. So you guys can check that out if you have any interest in that. But back to the rings. So I forget what the other ones I had were. I think maybe I had like an Easter one in there, but there's like all different kinds. So you can either give your child the entire box, or you can put some in their stocking, or you can, you know, just give this as the gift, or put some, like save them for Easter if you want to put them in Easter eggs. But you know, I digress. But I just think they're so cute and so fun. Next up is this matching game. Now, this one happens to be different animals. My 2-year-old really likes this. My mother-in-law likes to do this with him, and now she won't do all of them. I don't know, it's 52 cards. My mother-in-law does not put out 52 cards for my 2-year-old. I mean, it says 3+, but like my 2-year-old, she might put out like 10 cards and do that with him, and like, that's pretty good for him. We have some other ones. I think we have like a Spider-Man one, or, you know, Spidey and Friends, and we have a Disney Princess one, and then we have just like an overall Disney one, and there's a lot of cards in that one. I think there's like 100 cards. So that my daughter loves because there's so many. So it's like a lot more of a challenge for her. But I think matching games are just a lot of fun to play with little kids. And like I said, we have this one, we've got a Spidey one, we've got a Disney Princess one, and then we have like just a general Disney one. Now, if you guys are enjoying today's video, I would love to have you hit that red subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. And if you guys are watching on your TV, I'll throw up a QR code on the screen, and you guys can scan the QR code. Just take out your phone, open up the camera app, and you can scan that code. And I would love to have you subscribe and join our internet fam. We've got a lot of Christmas content still to come, and beyond Christmas, because I know it's November and a lot of people are not thinking into next year, but as a content creator, I'm always thinking ahead. But I will have a lot of spring shop with me's and Easter shop with me's, what I got my kids for Easter, what I got my kids for Valentine's Day, all that kind of stuff. So if you like any of that, I would really love for you to stick around and join our internet fam. Now, without further ado, let's get back into the video. Now we're moving to the $25 and under. So these are, you know, more than $10, under 25. And again, the reason I don't have a ton of things in the under 5 and under 10 category is because I'm going to save a lot of that for the stock edition of this series. So starting off in the $25 and under category, the first thing I have is this Bluey cash register. And it does come with like a little thing, you know, that you can go like beep, but I don't know where it is right now. If you guys have been following along, like in real time, my house is still under construction. So it's a bit of craziness in my house right now. So anyway, it does come with, it's not in there. I thought they might be in there. It comes with like little coins. It comes with like a credit card and money, or $1 as my kids say, because that's what they call it on Bluey. And my kids love this. It did also come with a Bluey and a bingo. We got this particular one, like the set from Costco. I tried to find it online, but they don't have it anymore. But they do have the cash register. You can get that online. So that is what I will link. But this particular one came with a little shopping cart with a bunch of food for the shopping cart. And it also came with a Bluey and bingo. They're like these big plastic Bluey and bingos. So it was really cute, but Costco does not have it this year. Anyway, the cash register, my kids love it. They have another one at my parents' house, not Bluey, but they just absolutely love it. They love, you know, playing grocery store or what have you. So this one is a lot of fun. And if you have siblings, I think this is a really great one because it's one that they can play with together. Next up, now, a little spoiler alert, I do have a Tony in here, and that might be later on the list. But before we get to that, what I have here are a whole bunch of Tonys. Now, Tonys are typically under $25. I've gotten them on sale for like $14. We have tons of them, and yes, most of them are Disney. We've got Woody, we've got Lightning McQueen, we have Nat Geo, which falls under the Disney umbrella, the octopus. We have Cinderella. We've got Spidey. I mean, we've got a whole bunch in here. The Nat Geo Dino. We've got Belle and Mickey and Olaf and Simba. We've just got so many in there. So We've got a lot of Tonys. My kids love their Tonys. They usually listen to them at night before bed, like while they're winding down. And the other thing I would say is a great gift idea if you are getting a Tony for your child for Christmas is this carrying case. Trust me, you will thank me later. I love it because you can put all of the Tonys inside like this, and then on the side where it has the speaker. So actually, again, I'm kind of spoiling what I have for later. So this is where the speaker is on the Tony. And then the actual carrier has a bunch of holes so that, you know, you can like hear the Tony. So I keep their Tony in here and the Tonys on this side. If you have a lot of Tonys, you can, you know, put them in these little packs, like these little, what do you call it, elastic here. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to find one that fits. Here we go. Woody will fit through there. It just depends on like the size of them. But, you know, for example, you know, Woody could go in the side there. So it just depends on the shape. Like Cinderella, she wasn't really gonna get in there, I don't think. I mean, we can try maybe. Oh, no, Cinderella fits. All right, so Cindy got in there too. So the Tonys and the Tony carrier are great gifts for under $25. Next up is this ice cream sorter. Now, all three of my kids love this. And right here, it's a magnet. All of these little ice cream scoops are magnets as well. So you take the little scoop and you just kind of like move them into, you know, the right color. So it's great for color sorting. It also helps them with counting because you have 1 white, 2 pink, 3 orange, 4 yellow, 5 blue. You guys get the picture. So this is really great. It's great for, like I said, color sorting and for counting, and all three of my kids love it. Next up is this little wooden, I don't even know what to call it, this like car ramp thing. So it comes with these little wooden cars. You guys can see like these little wooden cars. So it comes with 4 of them. Actually, the cars are each of the color of the little slides here. I just didn't bring them all in my office. But basically what you do is you put the cars on the ramp and then they go back and forth like that. And this is another one. I got this for my youngest for Christmas last year, so he would have been like a little bit over a year old, and he loved it. He still loves it. And even my older kids will play with it. Sometimes they get a kick out of it, or like, you know, they'll put multiple cars in at a time. But so this is a great one if you have a toddler, you know, especially if you have multiple kids. So maybe you have like a 2-year-old and an infant, or you have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old and an infant. I feel like this is a great one because let's say you got it for like your 2-year-old, your 4-year-old, and then your, you know, the younger sibling when they get bigger will definitely get use out of it. Next up, for all my boy moms out there who have little ones who love their dinos and their figures. Okay, so my daughter, she's not really into dinosaurs or Godzilla. My boy's obsessed. So I have some dinos on here. This one I think we actually got in Disney World, but you can get them anywhere. Like we have them from all different places. And my boys love dinosaurs. Like they just love them. And my middle guy has loved dinos since like he could walk. Well, yeah, since he could walk. He was walking at 10 months, and I feel like he just has always loved dinos. He wasn't playing with ones like this. We had like silicone, like bath toy kind of ones. But the other thing that my 4-year-old especially loves is Godzilla. Now this one is actually one that John had from when he was a child, but it was just the one that was like on top of like our Godzilla bin, so I grabbed him. But there are so many different Godzilla toys. And actually, when I did what I got my kids for Christmas, and like I was, you know, talking to John about it, he's like, oh, you didn't put the Godzilla figures in there. I'm like, I didn't know you got them already. So Johnny is on top of it, let me tell you. He got my middle guy, like, I think he said he got 2 new ones. We don't want to go like, you know, too crazy. So he got him 2 new ones. He got a couple for his birthday. Now he's going to get a couple for Christmas. So if your children like Godzilla, they definitely have Godzilla figures out there, so you just have to look for them. But yes, Godzilla and dinos, if you have little ones who love these things, I feel like it is, I don't want to say it's like an underrated gift, but like, I don't know. I had to add it to my list because my boys especially just love their dinos and Godzilla guys. And for my girl moms out there, didn't forget about you. I have Pretty Princess. This is the Disney edition. You do not have to get the Disney edition. Now, I was playing this in the 90s, dating myself here, but I loved Pretty Princess as a kid. My daughter also loves Pretty Princess. And this one, I feel like it is so simple. Like it is such a simple game to play. You spin the little spinner. It tells you what you can, you know, take out of the little jewelry box. And it's an easy game. And I love easy games that are fun, because I think it's fun too. So this is a great one. This one I think is around like 20 bucks. Now we're going to move into the $25 to $50 range. So the first thing I have, these I got my kids last year for Christmas. They love them. Now I have 4 of them. I only grabbed 2 of them. So my daughter got these 2. These are the Minnie and Daisy houses here. I just think they're so cute. They're so fun. And we've got Minnie here, we've got Daisy here, and then I'll show you guys the other side. It like looks messy inside, but here we have the Daisy Duck one, and it's just got, she's like got like a little store, and like then her, you know, as if she like has her shop on the bottom and her like bedroom on top, her little apartment on top. So we have Daisy, and then Minnie is similar, where, I mean, you guys can't really see because you store it in here, but you store everything in here. And the cool thing is these little like things here, if you guys can like see those little attachments, they actually have like little mailboxes, and you can attach the houses to each other. So we also have Donald and Mickey. My boys got those last year for Christmas, and my kids really love playing with them. Now sometimes my daughter will play with all 4 of them on her own. Sometimes the boys will play with them as well. My little guy loves Donald Duck, and my middle guy loves Mickey. So they're very happy playing with like their houses. My daughter will play with like all 4 of them. She loves it. Next up, I have a Barbie house. Now you might be like, KJ, that is so small. It actually opens up. So it does open up. It's really great. So it opens up like that. Well, well, you guys can see that it opens up, but I forgot there were things inside. So it will open up. There's, you know, her like kitchen over here. She's got her bed over here, but what? Oh, and then her little restroom folds out like this. So it's really cute. My daughter really loves it. What I like is that she basically has like a dollhouse, but it's compact. So the great thing about this is I can fold it and put it back in her closet. Like it doesn't have to stay out like those like giant Barbie dream houses. I know those are great. I had one as a kid and they are awesome, but the way our house is set up, it's just easier for us to be able to put things away rather than leave them out. So if you're looking for an option, maybe you don't have a lot of space, or just again, depending on how your house is set up, like the way mine is set up, it's just easier again for us to put things away. If you're looking for something more compact, this is a great option. Next up are princess dresses. Now my daughter absolutely loves playing dress up. She loves her princess dresses. She has so many different ones. A lot of them were hand-me-downs. Some of them were hand-me-downs that the people never wore. So she has a brand new Anna Christmas one. She actually wore that for Halloween this year and last year. She just wanted to wear it again this year, and I said, sure, no problem. So we got that one. We have a Sleeping Beauty one she got as a hand-me-down, and I think we also have a Cinderella she got me as a hand-me-down. And these are brand new dresses. Those 3 were brand new, never worn, like still in like they had like plastic over them. Some of them she got for Christmas or her birthday, but she absolutely loves her princess dresses. I think they're just a really fun thing for little ones who love to play dress up, and you can definitely find like tons of options online. The next item is this Little Tikes red slide. We got this for my daughter. I feel like it was in like 2020, like the end of 2020. This was really great because when she was little, we had like a mat inside, and she just would go on the slide like over and over and over again. And then my boys also had it as well. And then my mom has one at her house. So we just love the little red Little Tikes slide. Like we've gotten so much use out of it. It's so fun for little ones, and you can use it indoors or outdoors. Next up is this Hot Wheels garage. Now this was a hand-me-down, and my boys love it. So these were also hand-me-downs. We have like all like the cars from the Cars movie, and my boys will just, you know, you just, I think, yeah, it might fall on the floor, but let's see. And there it goes. Oh, my hand caught it. Whoop, and it's gonna make some noise. We'll turn it off. They love like putting the cars on either side, and then they will race the cars, and they just absolutely love it, and we'll just spend so much time playing with this. It's a fun one. Now the last item in this category is a jumbo Squishmallow. Okay. The Squishmallows, you know, my kids love them, but like this jumbo one we got at Costco, and they do have like the large version. I believe this is the jumbo version. And why I love Yoda here, Baby Yoda, Grogu, is because they're like pillows. So they're not just like another plush that's being thrown around. Like my kids have these on their beds, and they lean on them, and they lay on them, and they love them. So these, I think, now I'm not saying go get a whole bunch of them because I already have like a ton of plushes in my house, but if you want like a cuter pillow, I think these are a great option. Okay, now we're moving to the $50 to $100 range. And the first thing I have in that category is this projector. Now I got this for my kids, I don't know, maybe several months ago. And the thing is, in my daughter's room, she has this huge wall. It's just a blank wall. We don't have anything on it. She doesn't really have any like furniture against it. And like, I always thought like this would be a great spot to put a projector. Well, not like to cast the projector. You can hook up your phone to it. You can hook up, Apple TV. We have an Apple TV hooked up to it. You can hook up a Roku, just like whatever, OTT device that you might have. You can hook it up and then just cast your, whatever you want on there. I love this because it works well with just a blank wall. So if you don't want to have to get the screen also, just find like a blank wall. And like, you can get a tripod, on Amazon for like pretty inexpensive. And anyway, I think this one is just so fun. Like if you want to have movie nights, like every Friday we have movie night and my kids just love it. Next up is a cozy coop. Now, all three of my kids have loved cozy coops. My daughter, when she was really small, she loved the cozy coop. And then my 4-year-old, he still likes the cozy coop. And of course, my 2-year-old loves it as well. So this is a great one if you have some space outdoors, if your kids think you can get the ones where like the floor is in it and then you can like push them around, or if they're a little bit bigger, you can take the floor out and they can like, walk around themselves. But this is such a fun one. My kids will play in this really like, unless it's too cold to be outside. They absolutely love them. Next up is a water table. My kids love their water table. My daughter has been playing in a water table since she was like 18 months old, and she still is playing with a water table. Like we've gotten so much use out of the water table, it's not even funny. Like just my kids love the water table. And I think it's just such a fun thing to have out, from spring through fall. I know it's like cold because it's Christmas, but you can always get it and then just save it for when it's warmer, or you might live somewhere where it's warm all year round. So either way, I think a water table is such a great gift. All right, now we're moving to the $100 to $250 price range. Now, first on my list is this tool bench. This was a hand-me-down we got from a friend of mine, and my kids love it, especially my boys. My boys love the tool bench. They play with it all the time. My daughter sometimes does, but really like my boys love it. I have mentioned we're having construction done on our house, so the boys love putting on their little, construction hats and like getting the little drill and like the hammer and everything, and they love it. They have so much fun. And actually I can hear drilling now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on camera, but I can hear it. So the tool bench is such a fun one for the kids. Next up is the Step 2 roller coaster. Again, this was a hand-me-down. I got really lucky with some of these hand-me-downs. My kids love the roller coaster. My 6-year-old, she's pretty tall, so she's kind of outgrowing it. But listen, like I've sat on it before, I don't know, just to try it out. And, just telling you guys. So this one is great. My aunt actually got it for me as a hand-me-down, and my kids love it. And my daughter has loved it since she was little. So all three of my kids have gotten a lot of use out of it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great thing just to like have out in the yard. My kids will play with it really unless it's like too cold to be outside. They absolutely love it. Now you guys knew this was coming, but I've got the Tony box. My kids love the Tony box. I already talked about the Tony box. They love it. It's great. I think it's a great investment. All three of my kids love it. And then this way, like the grandparents can give them Tonys for, birthdays, Christmases, holidays, whatever. So love the Tony. Can't say enough good things about it. Next up is this play couch. We love our play couch. We got it for my youngest last year for Christmas. He loves it. All my kids love it. They like to build forts and different things with it. Now, again, I'm going to mention we are doing construction in my house. So if I can find some like B-roll of it, I will share it. Otherwise, I'll just throw a picture up here. But it's currently like not in its usual spot. So if I can't find any good B-roll, then you guys just get the picture like as an actual picture. But my kids loved it. They have played with it so much over the last year. Sometimes we'll sit and we'll read books on it. We absolutely love it. Can't say enough good things about the play couch. You can get them online. You can get them at Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club. They have them in so many different places. So just depending on like your budget, the one we got is like in this price range, but you can definitely find ones that are a little bit more affordable or ones that are even like more expensive. Then the last thing in this category is an ice cream stand. Now this again was a hand-me-down, and just throwing that out there, definitely check Facebook Marketplace, or just if people are offering you things for hand-me-downs and you have a place to store them like till Christmas, I highly recommend doing that. I have no shame taking a hand-me-down. We love hand-me-downs. Like, I think they're great. My neighbor actually gave this to me last year or earlier this year, I think last year. My kids love it. They love their ice cream stand. I ordered some ice cream accessories to go with it. She just gave me the stand, and then like I ordered the ice cream, and I think I got it on Amazon for like 12 or 13 bucks. Like, it was pretty inexpensive. And they absolutely love it. Ice cream stand literally will provide like hours of entertainment for my kids. All right, guys, we made it. Final category, the 250 plus category. I only have 2 things on here. So the first is a trampoline, a Little Tikes trampoline. Another hand-me-down, you guys. One of my other neighbors, she gave it to me. The only reason she was getting rid of it is because her in-laws got her a bigger trampoline. So she's like, I don't need 2. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. So my kids love it. It is one that has like the netting, and it's not like a huge one. It's kind of like an in-between one. It's not like the small, like tiny ones, but it's not the big, huge ones either. Hours of endless entertainment. I like that it has the net around it. The only thing I will say is that ours, just where it is in my yard, has a lot of pine needles in it because there's a pine tree in my neighbor's yard and the pine needles fall into it. So just if you can avoid putting it under a tree, I would say do so. It's just the way my yard is set up. That's where it is. But really, there's just trees all over my yard, so it's hard not to have leaves and stuff fall into it. But that is the only negative thing I have to say about it, and it's really not the trampoline's fault. It's my yard's fault. So love the trampoline. It's a lot of fun, and you can get the smaller ones. Like there's several different sizes, so just depending on what your budget is and what's the right fit for your family, then just you have options. And the last thing I have on my list might be one of my favorites. It is an outdoor kitchen or outdoor barbecue. We got it at Costco last year. My kids love it. Absolutely love it. We have it on our deck, and it came with a bunch of food, and I keep the food inside. So when the kids want to play with it, they take the food bin out with them. And the other day was like a warm-ish day, like last weekend. I don't know, maybe it was like 50. It's cold right now in the Northeast. And so they'll go out there all bundled up, and they will play in the outdoor kitchen, and they love it. And it's just so much fun, and it's like big enough, this one, where like all 3 kids can kind of maneuver around it. So that's also why I like it. So if you have multiple kids, it's like big enough where multiple kids can play with it, if that makes sense. This particular kitchen is great because they can all fit. So I really like it. But all right, guys, we did it. We made it. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys would like some more gift ideas, I will have probably right after Thanksgiving, I'll put out like my ultimate Christmas gift guide where I will share all of the things that I got for my kids for Christmas in years past. So maybe you have an infant or, really an infant because I have a 2-year-old. So maybe an infant or small toddler. If you need some ideas for that, I will put that up as like a marathon so you guys can, kind of go through that and get some ideas if you need some ideas, if you need more ideas. So with that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you if you stayed all the way to the end. If you did stay all the way to the, I can't talk. If you did stay all the way to the end, there we go. Leave me a gift, a little present in the comments down below. And if you made it all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. Again, I'll throw that QR code up on the screen, or if you're on your phone, tablet, or computer, then just scroll down. You can hit that red subscribe button. Would love to have you. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next one, which will probably be a stocking stuffer edition of this video. So we'll see, that or Costco if I get to Costco. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Merry Christmas. Bye.